All right, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily, where you subscribe for a video on cryptocurrency every day. My name's Austin. Breaking news for all cryptocurrency hodlers. Bitcoin Taproot activation has begun, meaning miners now have 3 months to get on board. This upgrade has been years in the making. This is bullish. Guys, this is very, very bullish. Just make sure if you have a friend in crypto that they watch this video before August 11th. That is the cutoff point. And today, let me explain exactly how this affects you, what Taproot is, as well as the latest news involving Ethereum, involving Decentraland, some low-cap altcoin news, and much, much more. Like always, check the timestamps down below in the video description, and let's jump in, starting with what is Taproot? Taproot is a soft fork, meaning upgrade, that improves Bitcoin scripts to increase privacy and improve upon other factors related to complex transactions. So plain and simple, Taproot is going to make Bitcoin transactions a little more private and make some of Bitcoin's more complex transactions a little more scalable. Because right now, transactions on the Bitcoin network can use various features that make them more complex, including time lock releases, multi-signature requirements, and others. So without Taproot, like right now, not only can everybody see those transactions, but they get done right now in a more clunky, bulky fashion. Without Taproot, anyone can detect transactions that use those complex functionalities, which require the creation of multiple transactions. However, the Taproot upgrade will make it possible to cloak all of the moving parts of a Bitcoin transaction that include those features. So even if the transactions adopt those features, they will look like a single transaction. This is a big win for Bitcoin privacy advocates. Okay, thoughts on this? Obviously, Taproot is something that we do not need with Bitcoin. The protocol Bitcoin works fine right now as is. But on the other hand, the majority of people absolutely want it. This is an exciting upgrade to the network, and activation has begun. Starting today, miners who wish to adopt the upgrade can signal their support by including special data in the blocks they mine, called a signal bit. If 90% of the blocks mined during this difficulty period, or any of the other roughly 2-week difficulty periods that occur between now and the August 11th timeout, then the upgrade is locked in for activation in November of this year. So the Bitcoin miners need 90% consensus, and pro tip, you can go to taproot.watch and see the current signaling status of the Taproot soft fork. So here it is. Very cool that we're able to see something like this. You'll notice that green means that they signaled yes, activate. Red means that they did not signal activate. And transparent blocks are upcoming blocks within this 2-week period. Now what I notice is it looks like we've almost failed. Almost over 10% have not signaled to activate, while very minimal miners have signaled yes, please do activate. Is this problematic? No, because this resets every 2016 blocks, or roughly every 2 weeks, i.e. every time the Bitcoin mining difficulty adjusts. So the miners will have multiple opportunities every 2 weeks until the August 11th timeout. Now what happens if Taproot fails? Nothing. If the network doesn't achieve the 90% threshold before the timeout, then the upgrade fails and we're just back to the drawing board to just reassess and then hopefully try again later. Yes, as a Bitcoin holder, you may be saying, this is so slow moving, but that's the beauty of a decentralized network. Unlike a centralized network that can be changed quickly, unilaterally, a decentralized network like Bitcoin requires coordination from a global user base to make substantial changes to its code, as evidenced by the months to year-long discussions, not if they should do this upgrade, but how to bring this upgrade online. Final thoughts on how this affects you. Understand this is pretty much not contentious by any means. Most miners have said already that yes, they want this. The miners have already pledged their support for Taproot, so it's really a matter of when, not if. Give me your thoughts down below in the video comment section. As we approach August 11th, as a Bitcoin holder, I will keep you updated. All right, next up, before we get to some lower cap altcoins, let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum moves towards ETH 2.0 with their super experimental testnet. So too long, didn't read. Steklo is the name of the testnet. It launched today, and this testnet involves participation from ETH1 and ETH2 clients. So how this affects you is just understand that the ETH developers still don't have a finalized way to make this transition to ETH2. They're still experimenting, and Steklo is aimed at exploring a new way of executing and finalizing transactions for Ethereum's Proof of Stake 2.0. So check this out. While the initial thought from Ethereum core developers has been to continue adding upgrades to Ethereum 2.0 until it supplements the current Ethereum network, or another way to say that is slowly phasing out ETH1 and slowly adopting ETH2, this new approach, if adopted, would maintain and merge the two different systems. So transactions would occur on the current network, while consensus or finalization of those transactions would happen on what we currently think of as ETH 2.0. So right now it's just an experiment, hence the testnet, and in a direct quote from Ethereum Foundation researcher, Steklo is going to be a short-lived testnet. It's not supposed to run for more than a day. A longer-running testnet is due out next week. Interesting. As an Ethereum holder, Hodler, it's just interesting to see what goes on behind the curtain. Give me your thoughts if you hodl Ethereum, but let's keep moving. Let's talk about some lower cap altcoins directly from Playboy. Join us for the Liquid Summer by Playboy and Grime Monday launch party in Decentraland, featuring a DJ set from Blau Tuesday, May 4th, 3:30. Very cool. So Playboy showing some love to altcoin mana. Question for you. Will any of our sexier members of the Altcoin Daily audience be attending? Me personally, I always thought sort of the draw of a Playboy party was being there live with the girls, with the bunnies, but interesting times. Cool to see companies joining the virtual revolution. Next up, very quick piece of news for NFT platform altcoin Ethernity chain. A tweet from Shaq. My bid is on the GOAT. Ethernity chain just dropped 4 exclusive Muhammad Ali NFTs created by this artist. And I guess it's just cool to see that the people that are in charge of Muhammad Ali's estate chose to launch these NFTs on Ethernity chain, and Shaq's a bidder. There's one single edition of this NFT. Starting bid was 75 wrapped Ethereum, $222,000. And also they had 100 editions, 500 editions, 1,000 of these less scarce Muhammad NFTs. Cool to see, and big win for Ethernity chain. I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, BlockFi. BlockFi is providing traditional banking services to cryptocurrency investors. So if you have Bitcoin, if you have Ethereum, if you have Litecoin or a vast array of stablecoins, you can put it in interest-bearing accounts and earn some passive interest. Put your cryptocurrency to work, earn up to 8.6% APY with a BlockFi interest account. And right now, if you sign up with our link, blockfi.com/altcoindaily, down below, you can get up to a $250 crypto bonus with a deposit of $25 or more in crypto. And of course, it's backed by some of the biggest names in custody in the space. So if you're looking to earn interest, BlockFi is a solid option. Use our link down below. Check it out. Next up, again, very quick piece of news for low cap altcoin Frontier/Front. Chainlink has just added support for front price feeds to enable seamless integration into dApps. So just a reminder on what Frontier is. Frontier is a chain-agnostic DeFi aggregation layer. Using Frontier, users can track and manage DeFi positions, stake assets, swap, or exchange assets, and explore more DeFi applications in one single place. So it's improving the user experience for DeFi, bringing all different aspects into one place, and also it's chain agnostic. It's multi-chain. And now with their little partnership with Chainlink, This enables anyone to fetch reliable on-chain price feed data for Front, their token. Okay, very cool to see. I like when projects keep implementing. And next piece of news for an altcoin on the Binance Smart Chain. Binance Smart Chain's Spartan protocol has just been attacked, loses over $30 million in an exploit. So check this out. First off, what is Spartan protocol? Spartan protocol, a protocol built on Binance Smart Chain for incentivized liquidity in synthetic assets, was exploited earlier Sunday due to a flawed liquidity share calculation in the protocol. Let me read you a direct quote from PeckerShield, which is an on-chain analysis and security startup. In particular, the specific hack for Spartan protocol inflates the asset balance of the pool before burning the same amount of pool tokens to claim an unnecessarily large amount of the underlying asset. If that still sounds confusing, let me read you this. What we know so far is the attacker used over $61 million in BNB to overcome the pools via an as yet unknown economic exploit path to remove roughly $3 million in funds from the pools. So I don't know if any of you were using Spartan protocol, but let this be a cautionary tale just how experimental even some of the more promising DeFi protocols are. Do not invest any money that you cannot afford to lose. Give me your thoughts down below. That is the video. My name's Austin. See you tomorrow.